It's time for
The Story Before the Story.
Today, we're in the book of Proverbs, which is full of wise sayings. Many of these came from King Solomon.
Solomon became king at a very young age. He was worried about how he could lead without much experience. One night, God spoke in a dream and told Solomon he could have any gift he wanted.
Solomon could have asked for money or power, but instead, Solomon asked God for wisdom so he could be the best leader for his people. God listened and honored Solomon by making him the wisest man on earth.
Many of the things Solomon learned and said were written down together with other wisdom.
The sayings called Proverbs are short sentences or stories that help people make wise decisions in their everyday lives, which is where our story starts.
Take it away.
Hey everyone, I'm Brian. Did you know that God designed all of us, every single person, for good work? It's actually one of the first things we discover in the Bible. The first thing God did after creating the world and then Adam and Eve was to give them the amazing job of caring for creation. Our job is to love God and love others. And there are so many different ways we can do that. But you know, it often takes hard work. And in Proverbs, we find some unlikely role models for hard work. Ants. That's right. Those creepy crawlies that most people try to step on, they're rock stars. Did you know an ant can lift up to 50 times its weight? And for every human on Earth, there are 1 million ants? Okay, maybe don't think about that part too much. But ants are fascinating, and there's a lot we can learn from them. In Proverbs 6, we read, "You people who don't want to work, think about the ant. Consider its ways and be wise. It has no commander, it has no leader or ruler." Ants show us how to work. Ants don't need anybody to tell them what to do. They each have their own jobs and they work hard every day to do them. In an ant colony, some ants find food, some feed the larvae, others take out the trash, and some ants even stand guard.
Come on, everyone, let's go. Working is better when we do it together.
And just like an ant, you can take responsibility for your own chores and schoolwork. That's right. Don't you wait for somebody to tell you to get started or to follow through. And if you need help, take responsibility to ask for it. Let's keep going. Ants show us something else too. But it stores up its food in summer. It gathers its food at harvest time. So ants also teach us when to work. They know the best time to put in hard work. In the summer and fall, there's lots of food. Ants gather plenty to eat for themselves and to take back to the nest.
Oh, maple syrup jackpot over here.
Need an extra hand, leg, with this aphid.
Then in the winter, the ants can cozy up and rest, staying warm together safely below ground. You know, that's a great picture for us. When it's time to work, work hard. And when it's time to rest, rest well. Learn how to truly take a break. Not on a screen, but hanging out with friends, spending time outside, discovering something new, or just being still. God designed us for both rest and work. They go together. Okay, let's take a look at the whole thing together. You people who don't want to work, think about the ant. Consider its ways and be wise. It has no commander, it has no leader or ruler, but it stores up its food in the summer. It gathers its food at harvest time. So, in the spring, when the ants are out and about, take a good look. I mean, you might just discover a whole new world. The end.
Wow, ants are amazing.
Though, I still don't want 1 million.
Well, the best thing is they don't give up until the job is done.
So, what's our part in the story?
Well, one of the reasons ants are awesome is because no one has to tell them to work hard. They know what to do and they do it.
You mean they anticipate?
Yeah, well, you know, they actually do. In fact, Jesus is the most incredible example of what working hard means to us. He came to rescue us, and he followed through to the very end.
I never thought about it that way.
we've each got work to do too.
That's for sure. You probably know what your parents and teachers expect of you, like making your bed or doing your homework before dinner. And you don't have to wait for somebody to remind you 3 times, just jump to it.
Like I could surprise my parents by putting the dishes into the dishwasher before they even ask me to.
Or if you see someone who needs help, don't wait for them to ask, offer a hand.
That's right. And even if a job feels hard or frustrating, you can stick with it. Come on.
Like my laundry, because somehow there's always more.
Yeah, it's even important to work hard when your part doesn't feel super important, like in a group project. Your hard work is actually a way to love others and honor God.
So take a lesson from 1 million of your tiny friends.
And do the work God designed for you.
I think you got it. Keep your eyes out for the ants and see you next time.
So, here's the thing. Work hard even when you feel like giving up.